Hi guys, back again for the fourth episode of Tales from the Darkside, The Odds, which aired on the 21st of October 1984, starring Danny Aiello, who plays the Bookie Tom Vale, who's visited by a brash young gambler named Bill Lacey. Basically, Lacey has an uncanny knack for winning bets that are real long shots, and soon he bets Tommy Vale that he will die by 8 AM one morning. Now, before we get into that, basically what happens is Bill Lacey goes into the bar and he puts the bets on by the bookie, Tommy Vale, and he just keeps winning after and after again. And he decides he's going to bet Tommy's life because they've got history, which I'll go into in a minute. So basically, Tommy was not in the habit of refusing or taking, turning down bets. He says, sure. And this is set in one location, the bar. And to be honest with you, it's one of those stories where it's in one location, but it completely works. And it's really edge on the seat, like what's going to happen. So basically, you've got, what's the guy's name? Well, Robert Will is the endearing friend to Tommy Vale, who is Horace. That's it. His name is Horace. And basically, he's got a calculator which has music on it when you click on it, when you press the buttons. And there's a really funny bit when Tommy says to Horace, I like that so much, I want you to play at my funeral, right? And I was in tears of laughter because that was such a funny thing. Because he goes, oh no, boss, no, please. So basically, Bill Lacey turns up with his friend in the black suit because Bill Lacey's wearing a complete white suit. I think this was supposed to symbolise that he's dead and that he's like come through, from like the spirit world, which is brought up later on. So basically he's sitting there and Tommy starts laughing and he goes, you're not going to win. And Bill says, I've got 5 more minutes. And he goes, you're not sweating. And he goes, I'm not sweating. I don't sweat the small stuff. Well, it goes 8 o'clock and Tommy laughs and basically says, you always were a rat, Bill, and you never were that great and all this other stuff. And he leaves in a temper and you see him disappear with his friend. And Horace says to him, oh, you won, boss, you won. And basically, Tommy says to him, I know my time's up, Horace. I know it's up and I need to write my will. So he's writing down and Horace goes, but you won. And he goes, I turned the clock back an hour. Can you believe he fell for it? And he's laughing away. And I was like, oh, he's going to die right as he's laughing. But no. So he says to Horace, don't worry, I'm going to make sure you're okay and I really do like your calculator. I just don't like that it works things out because you should work things out in your mind. And I have to admit, I agree with him. I don't like calculators. I was brought up on doing mathematics in your brain, in your head, on your brain, not on a calculator. So I really get aggravated when I see people use calculators. It's not their fault. It's just the way I was brought up, just like they're brought up. Like most people now, kids growing up, are told to use calculators all the time. When I was a kid, my mum wouldn't let me use a calculator. She forced me to use my head. And so did my nan, so did my dad, my whole family did. But anyway, so I liked it. I thought it was really good. And basically, Tommy dies as Horace is getting him his drink. But the relationship between Horace and Tommy was beautiful in the fact that you could actually see those two, Danny Aiello and Robert Weil, as actually real friends. You could see them as real friends, and it wasn't like you just felt like they were in a 20-minute episode together and that there was no chemistry, because they just felt so close, And Bill Lacey, who played Tom Noonan, when he was going against Tommy in that kind of head-on-head, like who's going to win, it was just so tense. The tension was there. It was building. It was fantastic. It was like, it's like they didn't move anywhere. There was only that one seating area and it was just there for 20 minutes. But it didn't feel like it. It felt like so much was going on, and that's what you need. That's when you know you've got a good script, when you know you've got a great story, when you're sitting in one place. It just doesn't feel that way. The episode felt like it was 5 minutes long. It was that good. I highly recommend giving this episode a go. So far, season 1 has been really, really good, and I'm looking forward to getting on to the next episode now. So I highly recommend it. It's a great story. The story was actually written by Carol Lucia Citrina, and it was directed by James Stephen Sadwith. And the story, Carol Lucia Citrina obviously has some talent, so I'm looking forward to checking out some more stuff she's done. And like I said, the white suit really, really plays a good role in this because it brings some colour to the environment. It's just really, really good. So yeah, I highly recommend this show because I think it's great, and I really enjoyed the characters, and I really think that a horror anthology show should be. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, take care. Let me know what you think of the episodes as I review them, and thanks for watching. So take care. Bye, guys.